Welcome. I'm coming to you for myself to have a way to release my thoughts, and if in the process anyone can benefit from my experiences, that's perfectly fine and good. Trying to help myself and help anyone that is going to be a part of my life find happiness and or maintain some level of happiness as much as possible. I am now on the second half, percentage wise, of what the average lifespan is, but I've come to understand that that has very little to do. Your time, it's the experience and the real moments that you have in life. Several years ago, I had experiences that made me change the way I see myself, most importantly, but the rest of the world as well. In my young adult life, I pushed myself and I tried to excel at everything I did, and that's nothing to discourage. Most of the people around me encouraged me, but a lot of those same people, because I respected and loved them so much, were the ones that I let my experiences with them have a different meaning and maybe last longer or so forth. What I've come to figure out is that all of that is excuses, things that I used to justify my addictions. My biggest addictions were being depressed and being sad. And that was always a good place for me because no one understands. And when no one understands, no one understands. So You get to do whatever you want, feel however you want. And that was the other reality that I lived in. Regardless of what I could do or accomplish as far as everyone else was concerned, and myself, I'd push myself to reach a goal and then achieve it, and still nothing, right? Because I didn't know what happiness was. And it's a hard thing to find. Well, yeah, but as corny as it sounds, happiness is found by being happy. I had run on a program placed in my mind as a young child. You know, when we're all young and we are doing anything we can do in our minds and imagine in our minds, and it's an amazing world because everything's a discovery, and you know that nothing's impossible because you can get there in your mind. And then you get placed in the box at 4 or 5 years old, and someone else starts telling you their idea, their concept of reality. And as those ideas are reinforced daily, weekly, yearly, they become reality, and they become our personal perception of the world. That's where we are now, where we think that it's hopeless. We've destroyed everything. We're never going to recover. The earth's never going to make it if we don't intervene. Well, I made it by most standards, but I never made it because I couldn't be happy. I couldn't accept that I deserved that. I deserved the sadness because that's what I expected, and I deserved all those horrible things in the world because that's what I thought about and read about and learned about. So, over the last few years, I've just tried to recognize what a destroying thought is, what a negative thought is, what a judgmental thought is, whether it's directed internally or outward towards someone. It's what separates people that have the ability to accept all all the things that they can receive as much as possible. And not wait for the struggle, the disappointment. It's what I waited for all my life. The boogeyman's coming. And I was the boogeyman. Now I'm the person that believes in myself for the first time in my life. And it's a very hard thing to do, to look at yourself, depending on the person that you are, and truly like yourself and like what you're seeing. My name is Nekawa. I want to preface by saying that that is something that has a special meaning to me. Has nothing to do with any type of racial or ethnical type of claim or background. It is something that a couple people that know me know what it means to me. And it's something that I picked because it's a rare first name or surname. And I didn't know that. It was after the fact, after it was something that came to me, and I wrote down as a new me when I was trying to transform the way I saw and felt about the world. And so that was interesting to find out after the fact that it is something that only a couple of people in the world even use as a name. So, what I'm hoping for is to just have my thoughts down here, something that I can come back to. And if people want to comment and ask questions, um, I'm also by no means any type of expert or giving any type of mental health advice or anything. I'm just a normal guy talking about my experiences and how simple practices like realizing when you're letting anyone else or anything else control the thoughts in your mind, that's how we always lose. So I will, I believe, someday be in front of the camera, but for the moment, I'm going to remain behind it. And I thank you for your time. If you came, I hope it was helpful. If there's any topic that you want to discuss or have me comment on, that's what I'm hopeful of doing. But for the meantime, it'll just be my main thoughts. And I thank you.